We got Batman v Superman, Captain America versus Iron Man. Let's not forget Daredevil versus the Punisher. Hey everybody, this is David, and today I will be talking about Daredevil Season 2. And, I really enjoyed the first Daredevil season, and I was very curious about this one because even though I liked Daredevil Season 1, I didn't think it was as good as, let's say, Jessica Jones. And I felt some people overhyped it a lot. So I was going in expecting something similar that, yeah, it was going to be a good season. Because the first season I gave an 8 out of 10. I can happily say I think I enjoyed this season a lot more than the first season. So let's get into it. First of all, we got all this returning cast coming back, as well as a couple of surprises here and there throughout the season. And, Charlie Cox as this character of Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil. I think he has really grown into this role really well. I really enjoyed seeing him interacting with all these characters, the supporting characters, the villains, everything. And Daredevil has a lot of similarities to Batman. Let's face it. This is literally where I say Arrow is a lot like a Batman type series. I feel Daredevil takes it even further and makes it feel even more like the Dark Knight trilogy, which is a good thing, not a bad thing. It's really cool. We need more darker superheroes once in a while to balance out the lighter ones, because I feel like, especially nowadays, we're getting too many of the lighter villains, and maybe that's where people start feeling a little bit oversaturated with the same thing. Let Marvel, even though this is Marvel too, let Marvel on the big screen have fun with the lighter, more fun superheroes. Well, on the small screen or on the big screen too, let us have it a little balanced out. Let us have some dark heroes on the side too. Let us, older fans enjoy the mature side of superheroes. I really liked a lot of the new characters, such as Elektra. I thought Elektra was a really nice addition to this series. I didn't know where her subplot was going at first, but then seeing where she went and how her character developed, I really enjoyed that part. Of course, the highlight of the series is the Punisher, played by, you might remember him, Shane from The Walking Dead. He does this job terrifically as this character. I think he might be the best Punisher to date, and this is coming from someone who really loved Thomas Jane, who played the Punisher back in 2004. I think he really elevated this series a lot. I really liked the interaction between Daredevil and between the Punisher. I thought there were some great conversations there between the two of them and how much they differ, but how similar they are at the same time. There was that really great scene on the rooftop where Daredevil is chained up and Punisher is there, and he's trying to showcase why it's better to take these people down instead of just putting them in jail just so they can escape again. I thought both of them came up with really valid points. Even though I agree with Daredevil more on his case about not killing, there are times where I did say to myself, hearing the Punisher side of the story, well, maybe he's, right. He does come up with some good points. There are plenty of Easter eggs all around, not just for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but as well as setting up things to come for the Defenders. Of course, I don't want to spoil too much, but if you're looking forward to the Defenders, where Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist are all going to team up in, similar to the Avengers, where all those characters team up in, there are a couple of setups here that will make fans happy and excited. I do feel that there are a couple of scenes that kind of slow things down a little bit, just like the first season. But unlike the first season, I think there's less of that. Especially since there's no sign of the Vanessa and Wilson Fisk relationship, which I thought was a little bit boring in the first season. With this season, you get straight to the point and you get through some of these relationships which you are actually interested and invested in. I did like the Karen Page, Matt Murdock relationship and where they went. I did like the Elektra relationship with Matt Murdock as well. I liked all these relationships, and I liked a lot of the returning characters that were just, there for a couple of episodes that were also there last season. So it was really nice seeing how this season unfolded. It really felt more like a superhero show to me, but with a different twist, obviously with a darker twist. It felt more like what the early episodes of Daredevil were doing, but I felt it was a little bit more elevated thanks to the Punisher being there. I think he really brought a new dimension to the series and really brought up some interesting questions and ways of looking at it all. And I hope we see the Punisher again. I hope this is not his last appearance. Hopefully maybe he can appear in Luke Cage. Maybe he can appear in Iron Fist. Maybe he can even appear back in the Defenders. So hopefully we see him again, and that would be cool. So with all that being said, guys, I'm giving Daredevil Season 2 a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed this one a lot more than the first season. It was great. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the character development. I enjoyed almost everything. It was almost the perfect season. So let's hope for even Season 3 to take it to the next level. Let's hope for a 10 out of 10 next season, because I feel like you guys are almost there. It had a pretty damn good ending. I wouldn't say I loved the season finale of Season 2, but I really enjoyed it. The beginning was definitely really strong. Episode 3, where the rooftop scene happened, I think that was my favorite episode overall. But there were a lot of really good episodes in this season. And if you're someone that wants to see the Punisher get all, bloody and gory, you don't go full out gory, but you will be satisfied about the blood and stuff, violence. So you'll be happy with that. This is like the most R-rated I think Marvel will ever get to with these Netflix series. So be happy if you're someone that likes that stuff. So with all that being said, guys, I'm ending it here. And until next time, let's hope for a Season 3. Take care.